Hi guys, and here, welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. And today, well, I've started off a little time lapse there at the beginning, starting off these 5 houses down here. Is it 5? I think it's 5 houses down here. One's by the side of the park. Today, this is where I'm going to be focusing my efforts. Get these completed. I want to make a start over in this park as well. I also want to take the tadpoles we've got back over to Whiteforge Island and get a little fog farm set up. Because I'm thinking ahead now, I want some of the froglights to be part of the standard street lamp we have all around the city, so I need to start work on that. But yeah, we've got this all in place now. The initial structure anyway, the walls need make sure that the blocks up between the walls just to texture them all off. Not a lot, I'm going to keep them quite fairly uniform for each one, so this will be mainly stone brick with a little bit mixture of stone in it, maybe a little bit of andesite in it as well. But primarily stone brick, and likewise primarily andesite, primarily stone as well. I also need to put some windows in it, fill in these gable ends, that sort of thing. Window boxes, just tie them all off and get them finished off. But it is quite nice now, the fact that you can actually cut down those little side streets, and then it's actually making it feel a bit more like a city. Need some decor around the streets, but we're about that at a later date. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting the buildings up. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get these all finished off, and then we can turn our attention back to both the park and also breeding frogs. So I'll finish up, and then we'll turn our attention back to getting the frogs bred. Right, and here we go. Somewhat decorated houses all done up and neat and tidy and all finished off. Quite pleased with how these have come off now. Still need some more decor around the outside of the streets, but like I say, I'm going to do that at a later date. But I've now managed to get rid of all the torches around here, and then that way, if you go in some of these alleys down here, these little side streets, I'm managing to move the torches out of these places as well, just to get rid of the torches. That's my aim, to have the entire city with no torches visible unless I want them in specific places. So likewise here, this one can go. Just keep seeing the odd ones about. With these shops, there's only a bit more work to do inside. Some of the insides need finishing off. We'll get around to them over time. But right now, I've got to come up to this guy now. This area is complete regarding buildings. What I do want to do today, though, is head back to Whiteforge Island. I have tadpoles. I think we're going to set up a frog farm and get that in place. Because I'd like to actually move a frog farm in different locations to get the 3 different frogs, because I would like to try and ideally get a frog farm, a froglight farm in place at some point in the near future. Whereabouts shall we put this farm? I think we'll come over here, and this sort of fit in around this area back here, and sort of filling this up. So, get some materials, and then we'll get to work. Okay, I've been gathering some mangrove wood, and this is what I've come up with. A rough idea of the design so far. So this middle bit is going to be the pondy area, and then that's where I can lay their tadpoles and so forth. I might just dig that down one more bit deeper in the middle. I've got plenty of space around the edge for them to walk around as well. Now, the thing with the frogs is they jump, I think it's 8 blocks high, so I've got to make sure this has got a roof on it, and it's still got plenty of height in it as well. So I've got some mangrove logs scattered around. I'm going to take all these up. Start off with taking up 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take all these up 5. There we go. That's giving us an idea of us around here. And then I've got the some of these mangrove roots like that. Where's the dog going to be coming in? I think over this side. Actually, I'm going to take it on the outside. So put those there like that. We'll tweak the landscape afterwards. I've got a bit of space now here for this one there for the frogs. Quite like this now, a nice little area. So coming out with some of these fences, and I'm going to then put the mangrove roots around them. There we go, like that, and then these can just come right up and fill up these gaps in here. Okay, that's what I've brought up. It looks a bit plain at the moment. I'm going to get some leafage in it shortly. Now, I mean, that's plenty of space. I just need to provide a little bit of height onto the roof. Alright, let's put a little bit of trim around the edge on this. Put you in there, and you in there. Okay, That's first level done. Let's start to try and get a little bit of height on this now. So put one layer of mangrove blocks in here. I need to start working this in a little bit now, so we'll just start putting you in there, and then you in like that. Let's try it coming in this side as well. I just noticed I've got a beehive in the mangrove tree. I didn't know you got beehives in mangrove trees. That's a new one on me. I'm complaining at that, but I've got a couple of levels on here now. I'm going to bring in a layer of mud bricks in like a cross in the centre of it. Hello, Mrs. B. And now bring this up one. Actually, I'm not going to bring it over much. It's getting to the point now where it's getting fairly high. But I want now to start working this in a little bit more. I can put one more level of height on it with stairs, and then I'll probably come in with some slabs. So I'm just going to work this in and see how it looks. Right, here we go. Sort the roof out, and I've added some leaves around it for some additional decor. Might get some vines coming in as well, just for some further foliage going around it. But it looks quite nice now. And I've got some mud as well on it, so some muddy mangrove roots as well. I'm going to put that around the area and also inside here. And that's not what I wanted to do. Where is he? Got him. That was a mistake. Around into the area. I want to shut those two. Right. But now, put a little pond in here. Again, it needs a bit more decor in here. But I want to get these tadpoles released into here, so they can start growing up into frogs. And then we can start breeding these up and get some more tadpoles. And the idea is we're going to a big main frog breeding area here. We can get the tadpoles, and we can go out to the other two biome areas we need to get the different colour frogs. Then we can get all the frogs together, and then we can go off and try and work out how to make a froglight farm. So I'm going to let those two grow up. I'm going to get some more materials to finish off inside here. A bit more decor on the outside. To work out where the pathways are going to come and join it. I could, and I probably will do as well, bring a pathway from inside the sheep farm that can come around as well. But I might just bring that along here and then down to there, and then this can come out and probably connect up down there as well. So I'll get that done as well. So I'll get this cracked on, and I'll keep breeding the frogs up as I go along as well, just to get some numbers up in here, get some decor in, and then we'll see how we go from that. So I'll return with you shortly. Right, here we are, one tidied up and completed little frog farm. All set it all done, decorated it all up with leaves all around the roofs, got some trees and so forth around the edges, got the pathways all in, and then I'll get it up to there and down to there. I was quite satisfied actually getting that connection all done. I've also put in the lights as well, and they're all working as well. There I'll drop down slightly because of the stairs, but come down into here and then put a little bit of decoration in here, just sort of brighten up some leaves around the top as well. I have got the shroom lights in here temporarily. I want to replace these with fog lights, and for that end I've been breeding frogs up. I've got quite a few tadpoles. They're waiting. There was two more tadpoles swimming in here. I don't know if they're still swimming or not, or whether they've turned into frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8. So at least 7. There should be 8 possibly. Not another one somewhere about. They seem to hide now in the grass. But that's all good. I was going to go back to the city and do some work in the park. However, I don't want to do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to take these. There's 3 colour frogs. There's obviously the brown ones here. This is from, oh, I've done it every time. Oh, where is that tadpole gone? There we go. Let's do that not with a book in my hand. So what I want to do is go to a warm area and a cold area. So Over by Broadhaven, there's a jungle. That'll be my warm area. And out by the mining area, the mining community, there is cold. I think both of those will work fine if I get the other colour frogs. So the plan is now, I'm going to set up some small little breeding pods just to get the different colour frogs out there. Then I want to get all the frogs together over at the nether portal, in the main nether hub. And then from there, we can hopefully go and have a go at making a froglight farm. I think that's what I'm going to finish off this episode doing. So let me find somewhere in here to set them all up with. And then I'll be back with you shortly. And we'll go and see how this farm works. Right, here we go. I have got behind here, I've got some green frogs. And then behind here, I've got some white frogs, and I've got the brown frogs. They're still back on Whiteforge Island. They're not put them through yet. I've got luckily the jungle and some snow peaks nearby as well. I've set up two little temporary bases where I can farm the frogs and put 6 of each through. But what I'd like to do now is have a go at setting up a farm here in this basalt delta. This pathway goes to the Unported, by the way. I put it in rather than kept trying to fly up and find out the other path. A lot of the designs I've seen for this farm involve using the magma cube spawner. Now I don't need a vast quantity of these lights. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to design my own farm here. So this concept of this farm is going to simply be, I have a room down at the bottom where the frogs are roaming with snow blocks, or the powdered snow should I say, around the area on the ground, and then have this opened up as high as I can go, and then as we go up I'll put some iron golems on platforms, but then I'll have some pathways off the side where magma cubes can potentially spawn in, see the iron golem, come towards it, and then drop down below into here. The powdered snow will break them up into smaller ones, and when they get to the little ones, the frogs can then eat them. That's the aim. I've run out of space already. I have. So this doesn't need digging out. I also need to dig space underneath for a collection system as well. So I'm going to do some digging, and then we'll come back in when I've got a hole dug out. I've also got to run the risk of lava. I think best get some blocks on my hotbar, isn't I? Right, digging time, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, we've got the first layer in place. I've got one powder snow down on the floor. I've actually come down there, I've got a collection system which will come around to here. And that will be picked up there. I'll take those back. So that's in place. I thought I'd be sensible and get that sorted first. And I can do magma cubes squishing around the area. So I'm assuming there's gaps around here. I might have a bit of time going and working out where they are, just to try and get a load of buttons, put them down, reduce their spawning area, so they potentially spawn into here. So the idea is these will see the golem. I could do that side as well, actually, not thought about that one. These will see the golem, and then they'll head towards it. I'll leave that one there in case I widen the tunnel down below. But they'll see the golem, they'll fall down to here, and then the idea is down here, I will put powdered snow, like so, into here, and then we'll just put this down here, and then it'll break up the magma cubes, and then hopefully I can then bring the frogs into here. I'm assuming the frogs won't get damaged by this. I've seen other people use this powdered snow. So what I need to do now is go up one block, put another layer in, go up, put another layer in, and then put some more golems coming up the centre bit. And then hopefully we'll start getting some spawns and we'll start getting some fog lights. So I'm going to put in, I say, at least another 2 more layers on all 4 sides, and then hopefully that should start getting some spawns. But I can't actually go around and find some of the areas, listen to the sounds of where the squishing is taking place, and then we'll reduce the number of, actually I need some blocks to climb up with, that would be helpful. But then I can at least reduce the spores a bit, and then we can hopefully start getting some output from this. We can start getting ourselves some fog lights. So it's time to crack on. Right, here we go. We have got ourselves 3 sets of platforms all up here, and then I've got 2 iron golems, one up there, and they'll seem to attract the magma cubes down here. I've been getting some magma cubes down When I go away, give them a bit of time and space to spawn. That's fine. There was a section behind, I think it was a second platform. Up there. I think it was back here. Yeah, I've been through it. I've been checking out loads of buttons just to try and reduce spawns. There's probably a lot of areas I've missed regarding this, but they will help me for the moment. But the idea is the cubes will spawn, go for the golems, fall off down here. I actually have to raise a snow one block. I forgot about that. Frogs can be underneath it, and then the snow will break the big cubes down to the small cubes for the frogs to eat, and then there is the minecart underneath, which will pick up any of the froglights. So what I now need to do is come down here, and I've got 2 sets of frogs down here already. I'm not going to slam with me. Yeah, let's go get some slimes and we can see if we can get the frogs to follow us. I'll block off this way just so I don't get the frogs escaping down there. There's 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, there's the 6th. One of you appears to have disappeared. Where have they gone? Oh well, never mind, we'll get you in here. Right, I'm going to get to these frogs. Actually, while I've got you here. You've got all 6 of you there. Right. Excuse me, Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog. Right, so usher these frogs down and get them in place, and then I'll go and get the ones from Whiteforge Island, and then we can let this farm run for a little bit and see what's up there, what we get. There we go, we've now got all the different 3 types of frogs in there. I also got the extra advancement when the squad hopped into town. So what I need to know is just clear up the space here. I'm going to go down the end of the hallway for a little bit to AFK, and then we'll see if we get any of the froglights out of this. So we will turn, well, there's some. Did I get some from there? I saw them through the mag cube. But I didn't see any froglights. No froglights appearing here. I thought it was the magma cubes. It was the baby magmas that they would eat to get the cubes. Right, I've got a read up on this. I'm going to tell you what, I shall return here shortly, and hopefully we may have got something. One thing I had noticed is I wasn't getting any froglights. I was getting just magma creams, and a quick Google has indicated that that is to do with the data pack from vanilla tweaks for mopheads. So I'll switch that off. Froglights. We got froglights. I can see them there. And now hopefully when the minecart comes back over there, there we go. Verdant froglights and ochre, and we've got one of each. Oh, excellent. Have I got any space anywhere? Oh, and there we go. Another challenge completed. What's that? I've all 3 froglights in your inventory. There we go. I didn't even know that was existed. Let's come back out here, and then we can go. Let's create a bit of space back here. Oh wow, they're bright. They are really nice. That's the first time I've ever seen them in game. Oh, excellent. Can I pick up like that? Brilliant. So, I'm going to AFK here for a little bit and see what I get. And then hopefully we can get a supply of resources for these, for the city. So I shall return shortly and we'll see what we get. Okay, I've had quite a few hours of AFK in different parts throughout today. So I'm going to go down and have a look. That's still running. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I like that. I like the look at this. We've got here. Okay. They may be the ones I had to go and get from the nether afterwards. I haven't got a couple of stacks of those. I'm quite happy with that. In all fairness, it's not the biggest of farms, and it's probably not the most efficient of farms, but for my needs, that is great. That is really great. Thank you very much, folks. I think I might come and tie this place up at some point as well. Put a nice little entrance on it. A bit more of a front, better entrance in, sorting out an auto storage solution for it. Maybe decorate the walls up. But that will do for another day. But we've had a good episode today. We've got 5 new houses built in the city. We've got frog farms on Whiteforge Island and the jungle and the snowy areas near the city of Broadhaven. And we've now got ourselves a froglight farm, which I am very happy about. I can now take these lights back to Broadhaven and we can make use of them at some point in the near future when we start doing some of the decor around the city. But on this note, I'm going to leave this episode here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Ring the bell to be notified of future content. And me and the frogs will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. There's a frog up there.